37.5 foot walking speed. He can never be keeping up with Jasminder, but he's always in front of us.
Jasminder's doing that thing you do when you're like 5% faster.
Running around in circles around him
where
as you go
walk
forward.
and then, you start zigzagging so they can like gain a little bit of forward. Yeah. If I was Jasminder, would cause a psychic break. I would literally, there's not a day of my life I would be crying.
She walks so fast.
Faster.
Everybody bitched about Endwalker's escort quest, but what I will say is that them bitches at least held pace with you.
Yeah, they did. I've also hit record, so if anybody would like to give a recap of...
Jenny didn't say her thing.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, no, she did.
I did earlier.
She did.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we're good. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. But if anybody would like to give a recap for Point of Inspiration, feel free.
I believe the session started with us all agreeing that this place is just way too dangerous and that we should all leave. And then on our way out the door, Jasminder was like, "Peace, psych, I'm out," and took off down the very, very dangerous corridor deeper into the glowy green cave, and almost immediately ran face first into a ooze.
Yep.
Gelatinous cube.
And
Not almost immediately. It was just immediately.
just immediately face first into a gelatinous cube, which brought us into combat. Combat went pretty okay. Some of us got absorbed by cubes, others got smacked with old oozy cephalopods, but eventually they were dispatched. Because I say they because partially through the fight, another ooze came out of the wall. We then took a short rest where Jasminder attempted to hug Kieran from behind, but he saw her, so she backed off. Kieran and Maisie had a conversation because Maisie was confronting Kieran on the fact that he was hammered, and dude, what's your deal? We're in the middle of a cave.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get us hurt. And gave him a tonic to sober up a little bit. I think that's all that really happened during the short rest. Feel free, anybody, to jump in and say that they did anything, but I'm pretty sure that was about it.
You guys met...
Jasminder was touching stuff.
Jasminder was touching
I
stuff.
tried to stealth hug Kieran.
You guys also met...
Well, no, that was just a short rest. It was good. After that, we moved on down the hallway.
Yes.
Came across somebody whispering to themselves, held back a little bit while creeping forward, found a couple of dead bodies with the phrase, "Killers of children will be dealt with," or something along those lines, and the bodies were horribly desiccated and murdered in a completely unnatural way. And then we came across a man who average height, half comb over with purple pinkish hair, but had since sustained injuries that would otherwise kill a person, but that weren't even bleeding. They introduced themselves as Aura, told us a ghost story, and we were all just immediately like, so either you're a crazy person who thinks you're a ghost, or you're the ghost. And he was like, yeah, you got me. That's exactly what's going on here. I used to be a Sprite. I used to be a sprite. I used to be a sprite before the shattering, and then now I am a flesh sprite. Yes, I'm over hundreds of years old. I was here before the shattering. Kieran was like, yeah, okay, buddy, you're insane. Everybody else in the party's like, meh, whatever. Let's just go with it. So we decided that he should at least come with us, because we didn't want him behind us, where he could potentially murder us. He claims that he only kills the killers of children or the killers of people who are pregnant. right before we were about to leave his little camp area, we were attacked by onkegs. We killed the onkegs. Jasmender went for a ride in an ankeg's mouth for a little bit, I'm pretty sure.
Nom nom nom.
Everybody else got acid spit on them. Real quick, back during the short rest, Jasmender, while touching stuff, tried to remove a vein of
Yeah.
ley line
No.
energy of magic dust, and it lit
Whole
her
bag.
bag on fire.
Whole bag just.
The bag isn't destroyed, but a lot of it is, and now there's a hole in it. Kieran then, after we fought the Ankegs, collected some Ankeg venom, or Ankeg acid, and put it to the side, and the party then agreed to continue onward deeper into the cave for at least a few hours.
That's what happened last time on Dragon Ball Z.
That is. That was a very, very impressive recap, Jeff. Go ahead and take a point of inspiration. And that is where we bring the party back in. As you guys are kind of gathering yourselves after the Onkeg fight, kind of seeing a number of kind of branching tunnels from this main area, where this main kind of hall where you guys are.
Real quick, do the desiccated bodies down here have any kind of gear on them?
Yes. Go ahead and, if you want, just roll a quick investigation check. See how much you can find.
Sure. I'm primarily looking for arrows, but anything interesting that they have. I don't have advantage, but it's still just an 8.
It's pretty gross. It's pretty desiccated. Most everything of value does not appear to have stayed on their person. It has been picked clean.
Just so Kieran is aware, he has seen Shivers shoot a longbow one time. Just the once.
We'll keep that in mind. He still has a handful of arrows, but
Yeah.
we're just getting to the point where it's starting to get desperate because he only brought a quiver with him, so he only has 20 arrows, and he's down to 9 of them.
I don't know my arrows listed. I'm gonna list my arrows. Never mind, they're on the side.
Okay. But as somebody who's been kind of hanging out in these caverns for a while, Aura would let you know that the way down further into the caves is to the south.
And Kieran would motion for him and for them and Jordan to go right ahead, because it was agreed that he would walk beside Jordan.
As you wish. Lead the way. And he will follow behind. And I'll go ahead and reveal this part of the map. You guys see, I just kind of made do with the doodles on there, but it is a, kind of open area, open cavern, and it, descends down quite a ways. You can't quite see the end of it. It's a pretty winding passage downwards. But if I could go ahead and have your guys' marching order for the descent.
Looks like it's going to be Joran and Aura, followed by Shivers and Maisie, followed by...
Jasmine would actually like to be shoulder to shoulder with, what's it called? Shivers?
Cool. And then Kieran bringing up the rear. I didn't forget my own character's name for a second. What are you talking about?
You did.
Okay, so I'll just have it down as Joran, Shivers, and Jasmine, Aura and Maisie, and then Kieran.
Aura stays at the front now, right next to Joran at all times. Kieran was absolutely serious about that.
Okay, I've got it down in my notes that you guys are in that order, that Aura is next to Joran instead. I don't have a map for this next part, but that's fine. You guys continue down quite a ways. You can see the kind of smattering of green veins that continue downward. You can see some parts get thicker, some parts get thinner. It's very much just a almost spider web capillary type design. There is no light this far down. So if you guys want to be able to see...
Maisie has a
lantern.
Lantern.
A hooded lantern. The
classic West lantern.
She has a hooded lantern open halfway.
Okay.
So 15-foot bright light, 15-foot dip beyond that.
Excellent. Good to know. Alright, you guys continue down. You guys are walking down for probably the better part of about a half hour. It's just a long walk. Some parts of it aren't going just fully down, like the decline. Parts of it do just kind of flatten out a little bit, and wind and wind. You're going pretty deep into this mine. Deeper than you gather a lot of people have dared tread. Probably due to, the slimes and onkegs lining the previous passages. But, funny you should say that, Karen. As you guys have been traveling now for the better part of, just in general, since you have come into the mines, it's been now a couple hours. You guys start to hear whispers. At first you think it's maybe somebody behind you, maybe it's part of the group, and you look around and nobody's really talking.
That's just a Tuesday afternoon for Kieran, so he doesn't think anything of it.
Yeah, it's usual for you, Kieran, but the rest of you aren't quite used to hearing voices that aren't there.
Jasminer is going to hold Shivers a seat.
Okay. Shivers will take the hand that's not being held. Held is the word. Ooh, that's not a great start for a big and he'll tap Aura on the shoulder. Because we discovered Aura because he was whispering, right?
That's true.
Like he was talking
Yes, you did. He will look a bit unnerved, and kind of glancing behind, he sees your guys' joined hands, and he looks over Joran. I don't suppose you'd want to hold my hand and help me through the nerves here, huh?
Not a chance.
Right. This is probably normal. I'm not quite sure. I haven't gone this far down. I wanted to play my cards safe. It's quite dangerous down here, and going alone isn't probably the best idea I would have had.
What are you guys talking about?
The whispers, of course.
There's voices. Do you not hear them, Kieran?
Oh, yeah, no, yes, I do. You guys hear them?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was more flesh sprites.
Huh.
I thought maybe you and Macy were whispering back there, but it doesn't seem like you are, and I'm not talking to Shivers, and...
Alright, everybody just... Then he puts his fingers to his lips for a second and tries to focus on the voices.
Yeah, you, I assume you guys are chatting kind of as you continue to walk deeper down into the caverns.
Yeah, unless anyone asks Joran to stop, she's still leading the way forward.
Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check for me, Kieran.
Turn off advantage.
Turn it
Perception.
back on. Roll with advantage anyway.
Ooh, okay.
That's a 21.
You notice an almost dual tone. You were used to the whispers that you usually hear. These would sound a little different. As you kind of shut your eyes a moment, following the group, you can hear their voices. These sound louder. more distressed than what you're used to.
Sourceless, or sounds like it's coming from the walls or deeper
Sourceless.
in?
You're used to your sourceless whispers. These are also sourceless, so it's really hard to pick up the difference, but you are able to with that kind of keen of an ear.
Can't make out things they're saying though, just kinda
Yes. You can tell that there's something odd here that you don't normally hear.
okay. He's going to keep an just like when we overheard Aura, he's going to keep an arrow ready to fire, essentially, as he continues to trail behind the group if they keep going forward.
Yeah, and since you've kind of kept a keen ear on them the most with that high of a perception, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Of course. Why not add a mechanical fear? Oh, that's a 19.
Yeah, you're getting weird vibes from it all, but it's nothing that you haven't dealt with before. You're used to it by now. It hasn't crested that limit of what you can handle before it starts to get a little too much. You're still within that range of, I can deal with this.
Try to ignore them, and let's keep going forward and get out of here as quickly as possible.
Would anybody else like to try and investigate the whispers at all? Or
I'm trying to think if Jasmine would be too scared. No, she's gonna try. She's gonna try.
Okay, yeah.
She's gonna look up and be like, okay, what is being said? Maybe we can help them.
Chivers will investigate. It's not like he knows anything about whispers, but
no, that's a 5, baby.
Yeah, it's so weird. You're not used to dealing with whispers, Jasminder. You're not quite used to you try and pick out some of the words, but as soon as you think that you have a handle on what you're listening to, the sentence like breaks and shatters in your ears, and you can't even really make sense of what words are being said at all, if any. Yeah, it's like somebody speaking it's like somebody speaking English, but it's not any words that you've ever heard before.
Salmon.
Yes.
In my head, I was just hearing Spanish. So
yeah, you guys are just hearing like actual Spanish.
Chivers rolled an 11.
Okay, yeah. They're whispers. You think it's kind of weird. You're really not used to dealing with this either at all.
You're hearing the French Creole.
Oh God.
Kieran, I imagine Kieran notices them, tried to perk up as he says, just ignore them and let's keep going. And he's just going to repeat, we should really just ignore them and keep going.
Yeah.
Consider them heckin' ignored.
Alright, you guys do your best to ignore the whispers and continue on downward. You continue down and down, and the whispers, you can see the path seems to end in some sort of curve or just opening just out of your line of sight. But as you guys kind of crest this corner, you do hear the whispers get louder, and I need wisdom saves from everybody.
Alright.
Do you have to these? Don't worry about it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, Jordan.
That's a 20 for Kieran, and now we'll switch over to Maisie.
I'll go ahead and roll for Aura.
That's 12.
12, very nice.
Maisie,
Like I made that
Maisie
shit.
got a 20.
Let's go 20, gang.
Okay, Aura's is a 13.
Did the
So
font change in roll 20's numbers? They look different.
no, they don't
In a
look
way that
I
I
don't
can't explain.
I don't think
Okay,
so.
font change.
but-
I get where you're coming from.
Jordan is the only one to fail. Jordan, you were considered frightened for a minute.
Lovely.
As the whispers do get to you, you have known a very certain lifestyle for a very long time, and this kind of breaks free of any kind of preconceptions, stories that you've been told. Like, obviously, people probably have given scary stories to try and terrify people into staying away from certain areas. This feels a little different. You feel these whispers, and it unnerves you to your core. You, who's usually very unshakable, unbreakable, you feel that kind of inner strength begin to falter just a bit. And you cannot move any closer to the source of the whispers for 1 minute, so you are kind of stopped in the hallway.
Everything okay, Joran?
Just doesn't seem like a great idea.
Jasminder will hold Joran's hand.
I didn't say I
Is,
wanted
is she still holding Shimmer's hand?
No, she's gonna let go of
Okay.
Shivers and walk up to
I was
Joran
like,
and
are we
hold
creating
Joran's
like a
hand.
web here?
Jasminder has two
No,
hands.
create a chain. Create a chain so when the bad thing jumps out.
Just so that, yes, when the bad thing jumps out, none of you have hands.
No.
Are we stopping, or what's the deal here?
I think we just need a minute. Just a minute.
Are there still the ley lines or the veins of green in the wall? Because
Yes.
Karen doesn't know that
Yeah.
what they are. Are they still running, or
They are.
Are they thicker, thinner,
They're
sparser, more?
starting to get a little thicker.
And are they like intertwining throughout the entire wall, or is there like when there's a gold mine, there's just a line of gold through the rock? Is it like that, or are there multiple
No,
intersecting throughout and down the wall?
Multiple intersecting up and down the wall. Sometimes it's only on one side of the wall, sometimes it moves up above you guys and comes around to the other side. But it's very thick, it's intertwining. It's creating a very unique kind of lattice pattern throughout the hall. It's not giving enough light to be considered dim light to light the entire way forward, but it kind of reflects and shines as you bring the light forward.
While we're stopped, Kieran would like to take note of the whispers and see if there's any change in the pattern, like if they glow more as the whispers are happening or get louder, or if they pulse, or just while we're stopped, just try to see if there's any connection between the whispers and the ley lines.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a investigation, I'll say.
Okay. That's a 13.
13? Not
Natural
bad.
8.
Not bad at all. You do hear them get a little louder as you would if you were to reach out. Do you reach out toward the lines at all?
No.
Gotcha.
No.
Okay.
We all saw what happened when Jasmine did it.
Just wondering. In that case,
No, that happened when Jasminder tried to damage them. When she just touched them, she turned blue. When Kieran touched them, bad things happened to Kieran in his brain.
Yes. So, without physically moving closer to them, you don't notice anything.
No, he physically gets up. He's just not physically making contact with them.
As long as you're not... okay, so you're not touching them, but you are getting closer to them. You do notice them get a little louder as you move in close. But, a minute passes, and Jordan, you feel the kind of... the feeling of fear that had just kind of washed over you relax a little bit as you kind of get your bearings. And your Jasminder is holding your hand.
She's just holding Joran's hand and Like stroking Joran's hand. It's
Joran
okay to
kinda
feel scared sometimes.
gives a little like it's like halfway between a grumble and a growl, and shakes her head and just kind of starts powering back down through the hallway.
Jacinder will let go.
Before they move on, Shivers is gonna go into his backpack. He's gonna pull out this stuffed teddy bear that's wearing like little knight's armor that's all burnt up and crispy looking, like it dropped in a fire accidentally if you were on drugs, but like kind of asshole to do that. And he is gonna just like put it in the crook of his armor. You see, he's got this like chest plate in his art, and it's got that little bit where you could just put something in there. Just gonna stick it in there. That's it. That's it. And he'll just continue going.
Yeah, and you guys continue. Aura gives a very curious look at the teddy bear, and he just kind of looks over to you. Does it, or looks, I guess, behind, since he's still up by Joran, kind of skirting on the other side of Joran from Jasminder, who's now moved up. Does it have a name?
Probably, yeah. But I don't remember it.
Ah, right, you had mentioned that you didn't have memories.
Yeah.
Have you thought of a new name?
No. In my head, I just think of him as my buddy.
Buddy could be a name.
It could, yeah. I'll have to see how he likes it when we're out of here.
Yeah, now I feel like I have to give you, like, advantage on the fear.
Hey.
Everyone within a
That's
20-foot radius of the stuffy.
That's like already what it does, though. It just doesn't do it in an area. But
Yeah,
that is what it does
that's
to
what.
Shivers.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, if it doesn't already, it definitely would give Shivers that comfort. Anyway, you guys continue down the cavern. Stuffy in hand, ready to face the horrors within.
So fucking dumb.
It is not dumb. It's wonderful.
A stupid fucking magic item.
It's beautiful.
Oh shit!
It's wonderful.
D&D
You guys
is
are
a
gonna be
wonderful game.
You guys are going to come out here into this larger cavern. Finally, you kind of see this winding, kind of narrowing path you guys have been following for about better part of an hour now. Does kind of open up into a larger cavern. You guys can go ahead and put your tokens down here. As you notice, the ley lines kind of get stronger and branch out. And as you guys kind of take stock of this more open room, you do see almost branches of this kind of energy fanning out, almost like the branches of a tree, from thicker trunks that kind of start to travel. And you guys see a chasm up ahead. A part that definitely does not look traversable. The floor just kind of drops off.
Oh, no floor.
Guess we should go home.
Is there anything on the other side of it?
Yes,
There's like a
like
bit of
anything?
rope bridge right here previously, right?
Does this rope bridge exist?
I would say, yeah, you see some, a part where some climbing gear had maybe been tried to have been assembled. Yeah, you're not the first to travel down this far. You haven't seen any other...
Oh, please, God.
Jasmine runs to the edge and Kira's like, wait.
Shivers is definitely going right after her ass.
Yeah, you guys, as you kind of approach the cavern, you see it drops off into about a 50-foot, kind of cliffside. Looks climbable, probably not jumpable, unless you're insane. Because it's just a 50-foot
No,
drop.
she does not.
It's
No,
just
she
a
does not.
50-foot
Shivers
cliffside.
literally, like, the moment if you're not joking, the moment she tries, Shivers is grabbing her. I will
No, he's
use
not
no
going
to.
inspiration to make it at that point.
He's not going to.
Okay.
yet.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah. No, then you don't jump. But there's some climbing equipment there. And I will put Aura on there as well.
To clarify, there's just climbing equipment going like down to the bottom of the chasm, or is there something on the other side of the chasm from us?
You can see just some climbing equipment where like leftover pitons, I guess, and like a rope had been dropped down. You don't see like anything had been left at the bottom.
Gotcha. It's not like I was under the impression that was like a bridge or something that fell apart.
Mm-mm.
So it's just something on our side. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What's the status on whispers? They still going?
Oh yeah, the whispers are still going.
Okay.
Almost like they've kind of gotten a little quieter with the space that you guys are currently in. It's a much wider, more open cavern, so it's not quite as concentrated.
Okay.
So, from the back, Karen is just like, so I'm assuming you all think that it's part of our responsibility to go down there.
Absolutely. And now Jasminder will jump.
Don't.
No, she will not. No, she will not. Again, Shivers is catching her ass.
Let me jump.
No, you're literally not.
Make athletics, both of you, to try and I guess athletics and acrobatics from you, Jasminder, to dodge the hobgoblin.
Don't even think I won't re-roll it. Don't even think I won't, bitch. Don't even think I won't. I'm not even gonna re-roll it. I'm spending 2 inspiration just making an auto crit. You're getting held. You're getting held.
You're
Ladies and
held.
gentlemen at home, we have a homebrew system where there are stackable inspirations, and if you have 2 inspirations, you could turn it into an auto crit.
Listen.
Which is what Jenny just did at
Yep.
You can
Shivers.
use that on so many other things. Just let me jump.
No.
But why do you want to jump?
Because I want to jump.
Shivers. How does Jasmine go for the jump?
It's not really a jump so much as soon as she says, yes, we do, she kind of just walks back over the ledge.
As she does that, Shivers just quick as fucking lightning reaches out, it just grabs her arm and yanks her back up on the ledge.
Kieran just hustles forward a little bit. Are you okay?
I would be if I could just jump in the hole. Shivers. I'm fine.
That's at least a 30-foot drop. I could tell that from here. Why would you? We have rope.
It's perfectly
I'm
good climbing gear
really
right here.
Good at jumping.
That's fair. I'm also really good at shooting arrows. I'm not going to shoot myself with an arrow.
You could mention you're good at jumping before you jump.
I'm an adult, Shivers. I can jump.
And I'm your bodyguard. You don't know what's down there.
No, but that's why we jump. That's why I jump.
No.
I jump.
You gotta stop running off. Every time you run off, something happens. Gelatinous cubes in your backpack lighting on fire.
I was sitting down for the backpack lighting on fire.
That's
Shivers,
true.
that's a really big word you just said.
One thing's
Shivers.
happened. Well, everyone else said it.
How about this? We set up a rope and climb down. That's it. That's the full extent of my plan.
I wrote.
Okay, then we can set up the rope, and I will be the anchor at the bottom for everyone.
That's the opposite of how ropes work.
That's so crazy, Jump.
Oh my
You're gonna
god.
try to grab her again.
Leave
Literally
me
gonna try.
alone.
Literally gonna try. I have a whole other
No,
inspiration to
at
re-roll
some
into.
point, you have to just let her do it and figure out what's going to happen.
There's no way in hell.
Yeah, no, she doesn't. She gets through your grasp.
I just really wish
Did you? Oh my god! That was a
please.
Jasminder succeeded, but then Jenny, you're using another reroll to
No, that 9 was Jenny's first roll
Oh,
that she
okay.
used
Yeah.
crit on. Now it's
Yeah.
a 14 versus a 20, so Jenny wins
I
without.
just want to jump.
Yeah. No, you're not. You
This time-
can't escape.
She doesn't even make it. It's just 2 hands. He's locking her right now. He has 2 hands iron gripped around each other, around your
Does she
fucking
have slow
shoulders.
Real quick, out of character, does she have slow fall?
I have slow fall.
None of
you
us
need-
know that.
None of us know that, so we have no idea that she would get hurt by a fall.
What did we just talk about?
I just told you this is what I do. Just
How about this? I will set up a rope, and I will climb down. And I will catch you.
will that make you happy, Shivers? If Kieran catches me,
Yeah.
okay.
And when I say I, what I really mean to say is, Jordan, would you please be the first person to go down there and catch her? Because I am not a very strong human being.
Shivers is gonna.
Soren doesn't laugh. I'm losing my shit.
Shivers is gonna, while Jasminder's just still in his grasp, move her here and himself here, where she's standing, and literally just like arms out, ready for it.
Kieran is going to pack up the climbing gear here because he already has 50 feet of rope and pittance.
Uh-huh.
This is just a climber's kit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
So
just
he
like
will-
climbing gear.
He will put on the climbing gear, like the feet bits and stuff, and then use his own rope and pittance. So he still has 50 feet of rope and pittance while rappelling down and putting rope, and rappelling down and putting rope, so people can just literally safely climb down.
Yeah, I will say athletics with advantage with a low DC because you're just using climbing gear.
That's a 13 with advantage.
Yeah, that passes the DC. So you're able to climb down. And do it relatively safety with no chance of harm. And
Yeah,
you're at the bottom.
Every 5 feet, he's putting in a pitten, tying the rope around it. 5 feet down, another pitten, another thing of rope, and just as he goes, so people can literally just almost use the pittance as a ladder to climb down.
Yeah, definitely. You'll use up all your pittance and the rope, unless you'd want to untie it and keep it for later. But for everybody to use it.
For everybody to use it for now, because you said there was also rope and pittance with the climbing gear, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the way is open for the rest of you. Kieran, you can move your token to the bottom of here. It would be about here.
And he'll call up, alright, it should be safe.
Yep, Jordan's moving over to start climbing down.
Right, same thing. Athletics with advantage. Low DC since there's some climbing gear. Oh yeah,
22.
easily. You're able to find your way down to the bottom.
Maisie
Shivers
will
will
also
go.
climb down.
Yeah, Oro will too.
Shivers will go. I guess I will roll with advantage anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'll take a 25. fuck it.
Maisie rolls a 6.
Ooh. Maisie, about halfway down, does slip. One of the pitons, whatever the fuck, comes loose.
It is definitely pitons, but that sounds stupid.
It does
If
sound.
Jordan's waiting at kind of near the bottom of the rope,
Aggressively
can she
grabs.
try to help if she actually falls?
Yeah, she is going to fall part way down. But you can go ahead and make an athletics check to try and catch her.
Yep, just a normal.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of
Cool, that is
athletics
a
check
straight
rolled
10.
in this room.
You can catch her, but she's just on the way down, gonna take 4 points of damage as she scrapes against some of the rocks.
Well, scraping is better than falling and breaking a bone, so
It
we'll
is.
We would rather some rock burn on her knee than a broken ankle.
Definitely.
You said 4 points of damage?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. So, much better than what it could have been if, you guys hadn't taken the time to do the climbing equipment and stuff.
Jasmine, you're up
yeah,
there all by yourself with
you
nobody
are.
to stop you from jumping.
Shivers will call up to
You
her.
thought I wasn't gonna jump?
I thought we were
jump.
sending Joran down here with the express purpose to catch her when she jumps. Did we not mention
Yeah,
that?
I mean, everybody's down there.
Yeah.
Not Jasmine. Joran is too busy with Macy. Jasmine jumps.
Yeah.
She just jumps down and 3-point lands.
Yeah, you kind of do a little bit of a roll to mitigate the hard impact. But, yeah, with your slow fall, how much does that negate again? Just for fun.
25 damage.
25 damage, and you would have taken, 50 feet. Yeah, you take nothing. Congratulations. You're fine.
Thank you.
I'm looking for that gif of Ashley from Campaign 2 saying Keg is aroused.
Kieran feeling some things over there?
Not Kieran, Jeff.
Fair
Kieran-
enough.
Kieran is feeling buzzed and sad.
That's totally fair. But you guys do, just up ahead, big spoiler, you see another little way down, another kind of cliff. Not as deep as the first one. Yeah, that's maybe about half, 25, 30 feet down. But you do see another kind of cliff going down.
Is it like it is on the map where this ladder is just there?
Nope, there's no ladder.
Okay, that's chill. How far is it, you said?
About 25, 30 feet. And yeah.
Does anybody have any more rope?
I got some.
Still have 5, or I still have. How many pittons were in with the climbing gear, Sydney?
I'd say there were 10. And it would have taken you.
Because he
Probably.
had 10 of his own, so.
Yeah, it would have taken 10 to get down the 50-foot cliff. So.
Question: Can I say Jasminder untied the rope before she?
Yes, I will. I will
down?
allow you to do
Just
that.
untied and dropped it, and then jumped down.
All of us
Do
are
that.
down there looking up, watching oh god.
Do we not have to climb back up
I
the
was-
same wall to leave this location?
It's
The
fine.
pins
I'll
are
jump up there.
The
That's
pins
a
are still in the
problem for
wall.
later us.
Yeah,
The pins are still there. We
it's a
just
problem for
we just
later,
have to we just have to freestyle
Yeah,
climb the wall.
Yeah, we'll just have to do it really slowly. Danny thinks, so she's playing like 11 whale sharks to chase us out of the location.
Yeah, I still have 10 more
Real
pittons
fun.
if somebody wants to rappel down and set us up again, because some of us can't jump inhuman distances and be completely fine.
There she goes.
I
There she
told
goes.
you I was fine. I told you I can jump. I will.
Jasminder, as you kind of
She will rappel
arrive
down
at
and
the.
put the pitons in.
Okay, yeah, and as you you are able to put the pitons in, and as you kind of your feet hit the bottom of the cave floor, you start to hear even louder than before discordant voices, not whispers, voices. You hear on top of that laughter, and the laughter kind of gets higher and higher pitched until it turns into a scream that kind of breaks into a sob.
Jasminder screams.
Shivers immediately jumps.
Join Moss down with Jasminder. She can't get there as fast.
Shivers
Kieran,
is just jumping. Athletics check, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You
Kieran,
can't do this.
That's a 12.
Kieran and Maisie are both gonna hustle down the rope that Jazz brought down, or the Jazzminder said she brought down with her.
Okay.
Shivers, you're taking damage.
Yeah, you are taking
that's
some
fine.
damage. I will say with the 12, you'll only take the 7 falling damage.
I have heavy armor master. That doesn't help. I just wanted to say.
Yeah.
Do we have the same advantage from the last wall, or
yes,
is it
you
just
do.
a straight roll because we're hustling?
Actually, I will say it's just a straight roll because you guys are hustling.
All right.
Shivers like stumbles a little bit, splits a shin or two when he hits the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you all saw that. It stayed on a 3
I saw
for
it.
like a full 10th of a second before rolling onto that 7.
Oh, I don't have my 3D dice on here.
I really was like, his ass is about to eat mega shit.
Okay,
like,
3D
alright,
dice enabled. There we go.
All right, and now Maisie.
It adds such narrative to each dice.
And
It
I
really
will
does.
roll Aura.
Jordan will be going down last so she can take the rope like we did last time.
Oh, never mind. The 3D dice didn't show the numbers. Ooh, never mind, it's great.
That's
Maisie, no.
It's a 5
Oh.
for Maisie. Can I give Maisie
Damn
my
it, Maisie.
inspiration because I'm tired of her getting hurt while I'm controlling her?
I will allow you to give her to give your inspiration to her, so you can re-roll that.
Here we go.
When Shivers jumps
fingers
down
crossed.
there,
That's
Like,
a natural
there you go.
20.
Yeah.
There we
let's
go.
go.
Natural 20. She's able to get down just fine.
Good job. Maisie.
And you guys can move to right about here. As you all kind of descend down this last part of the cliff.
And I still gotta do a roll to climb down after them, right?
Oh, yes, you do.
Shivers will move to the spot.
25.
And he will draw his
Oh,
sword.
yeah. Jordan, you're fine.
As Kieran lands, he's going to grab Jasminder's shoulder and be like, "Are you okay? What was that?"
Like, as soon as that scream echoed in her head, Jasminder, like, just crouched on the floor and, like, put her hands over her ears.
You're not hearing it in your head anymore. And as you hit the floor, each of you descend and finish climbing. You start to make your way into this smaller kind of connecting hallway, and you all hear a cacophony of not incoherent whispers anymore. You hear laughing, screaming, sobbing, moaning, choking noises, any kind of noise that you could imagine somebody making, kind of rolls from one end to the other into the next cavern.
He's laughing. He heard orgasm noises from it.
You do not hear.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You do not hear orgasm noises.
I'm sorry.
In this very
Like, her
serious
personality.
D&D game.
Keone, I love you.
But
You
no.
are not hearing
No.
sex noises right now. This is the noise of people being tortured, you fuck.
Some people are into that.
God. You're really
God, yeah.
not. It's not. There's nothing pleasurable about the noises that you're hearing.
It's okay. It's okay.
But yeah, you can see just out of the range of your vision, it kind of opens up into another wider cavern. But beyond that, you can't quite see. The veins are also getting thicker, and you can notice a little bit of color change. The kind of vibrant light green is kind of turning a bit darker, a little bit tinted with purple.
So Jasminder is squatting with her head in her hands.
Yeah.
Yes. You're just gonna put a hand on her shoulder and give it a little squeeze, try to get her to stand up.
She'll stand. But she's staying towards the back.
Yeah. And you guys can all hear that. It sounds like it's coming from the next room over.
Shivers is ready. He's at the front. He's moving. Sword out. This thing made Jasminder scream. It's moments away from dying by his hand.
Yeah, Joran preemptively takes her maul out and just swings it up to rest on her shoulder, and she's following along with Shivers.
I'll just move in increments in case you want me to stop any particular place.
Yeah, just go ahead and stop right there at the edge of the darkness, and then I'll reveal the cavern and go ahead and everybody kind of move your token to where you would be marching order wise.
Hell yeah, Oz! Look at our fucking.
This man, this guy right here
Mhm.
should be up here.
Yeah, he'll be up there.
No, up there.
Okay.
Body
Next to
blocked by
Joran.
Joran and Oz.
Here.
Aura
Next to
is
Joran.
Aura looks half wary, half curious about the just utter strangeness of it all. You guys kind of turn this corner and you can see now in this cavern, it opens up once more into a kind of vein-filled hallway. The veins just kind of bouncing off the lantern light as it kind of flickers in the hood of Maisie's lantern. And one by one, you see eyes from the darkness kind of pop into view as you hear each of the kind of sobbing, the laughing, the almost jeering kind of noises. Each one of these eyes kind of comes through the darkness, blinking and horrific, and you see teeth begin to kind of form, and you see a number of different monsters as finally Maisie's lantern kicks kind of back and she hits it a few times, and you guys see 3 horrifying looking abominations. What may have once been people are now twisted beasts, awful creatures of flesh, blood, and bone.
Hey, these boys look horrible.
Yeah, they do. That's what they look like too.
Yeah.
You can see parts of bodies coming out. You can see an arm coming out of one side, 2 sets of mouths moving kind of in tandem. You can see that each of the eyeballs blinking in different times, and as you guys kind of come into view, they all start to move towards you. And I need you guys to roll some initiative.
I don't want to fight the nasty flesh monster.
You're gonna fight the nasty flesh monsters.
It's okay. Jasminder will just be the single person to get grabbed by their gross attack where they like throw shit all over. Jasminder is gonna go first because I guarantee her dex is higher than Shivers.
Yeah, 6.
Okay.
I still have to roll.
Wait, what do you mean 6?
Oh, they
my
rolled
initiative is a
shit.
Your initiative is a 16.
Plus 6 is what I meant.
Damn. Well, they rolled shit, so that's fine.
That's a 29.
So did
for
I.
Kieran.
Go last. Face our wrath, you bitches.
And then for Maisie with her
Ooh,
normal
Aura.
ass. Ooh.
Oh man. Oh, these are some rough initiatives all around.
Well, it's
oh,
okay
man.
because you said that Aura's just kind of hang back during combat. So
Yeah, I'll just kind of have him.
Oh no, I forgot to switch my name for. Can you please manually add a what's her name?
Maisie?
To the initiative.
Yes, and
So
you
I can
rolled
change
a...
my initiative to back to the 29 that it is.
You mean you don't want Kieran to have an initiative of 3?
He can't roll lower
I
than an
was
initiative
wondering
of
why you weren't at
11.
the top.
Oh,
39.
39.
29. 29.
Mhm.
It's supposed to be a 29, but does it really make a difference? Is
No,
anybody
you're still at
beating
the
a
top of the-
29?
No, you're still the...
314.
Jeff, you just want to have your initiative as 39, don't you?
No, it just wouldn't change when I tried to change it. 29.
It's also not changing for me, which is weird.
2.
There it is. Okay.
There we go.
So you were up first as you see these horrifying flesh monsters that I will share a picture of in chat.
All right. So yeah, he whispers what he just whispered to Jasminder, that she's okay, that it's fine. And then he is going to step in front of her again into this little divot over here. And can he use his bonus action to hide?
Sure, go ahead and roll a stealth.
Alright. Change my name in the chat back to Kieran. Da-da-da. That is a natural 3 for a 12.
12?
Hiding
Let me
from
just
this
double
one
check.
specifically here.
Yeah, you're hidden. Their perception isn't that high.
Alright, cool. Yeah, he is going to take a shot at this one here then.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't roll with advantage. Let me just see if I get the crit. Nope. But does a 19 hit?
19 will hit, yeah.
Alright, make sure I have sync attack clicked. I do. That is 18 total damage to this boy right here.
Damn, okay, very nice.
Oh, these boys are awful.
Oh yeah, they
Honestly,
they are pretty terrible.
I saw these things. I was so excited to fight them.
And that is going to be Kieran's turn.
it's got mouths and
It's-
eyes.
It
And
does.
I do not want to know what any of those mouths do.
Are you sure about that?
I have a feeling we're gonna find out.
It's gonna grapple me at some point, and I'm not ready.
Us.
He's gonna go fly all the way so he can get behind this one all the way down here, and he's gonna take a beak attack at it.
Go for it, buddy. We
As
believe
a
in you.
10.
For a 10.
Be consumed by the
Um,
mount darkness.
No, I'm trying to make it so it's not dark form. 10 will hit.
Really?
Yeah, they're another
Makes
one of
nice
those that
sense.
don't have the greatest AC. But they got a lot of hit points.
For 3 damage.
For 3.
So chaos.
He's doing great.
Ma-
He's got a
ma-
pretty good track
manifesting.
record.
Manifesting, how do you want to do this for Oz?
Again,
We
that
have
wouldn't.
to do this 2 times in a row. Let's go.
He is just secretly the kill stealer of the party.
No, he doesn't have to do a lot of damage if he can just swoop in at the end and steal the kill.
Yeah.
But that is his turn. He's gonna hang there.
Alrighty, Jasminder, what's up? What you doing?
Jasminder is going to close her eyes and take a deep breath and kind of center herself.
It's kind of a lot.
It
Yeah,
is
it's-
just so much at once. She is then going to take out her sword.
Oh,
Nothing so exciting.
a sword.
Isaac,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna stab it in one of its eye holes.
Go for it.
Get stabbed.
A
21.
21 definitely hits.
Beautiful. I am going to do this. I have my eyes closed, so I don't see what the damage is. I'm gonna do this two-handed.
Okay.
11 points of damage then.
Alrighty. You stab it in one of the eyeballs. And it's a pretty gross, like, splat noise. But you just watch as, like, just a little ways off from one of the mouths, another eye just kind of bloop opens and looks right at you.
Oh my fucking god. I hate this so much.
Love these things so much.
I'm going to use a key point to flurry of blows and poke it in its eyes
Mm-hmm.
and gouge its eyes out.
You just poke the one eye right back
Number
in.
one.
Yeah, that hits.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
20. Love that 5.
Good old
Hell yeah,
spicy
brother.
5 damage.
And the other flurry of blows, 17.
Hits.
For 8 points of damage.
Nice.
And I am going to use an extract aspects on it as well.
Okay.
Boom.
So you can tell, you can kind of tell as you, wow, Finn is being so loud.
He just wants to
heard my
play some
hero.
cute. He just wants to play
is.
some Dungeons and Dragons.
He is screaming and
He
like,
is. Wow, buddy. Calm
Yeah.
down.
anyway, centering my own brain, you manage to kind of extract, and you can kind of do a quick analyze, kind of logical centering yourself. This doesn't look like it can be knocked prone at all.
Okay. He's not fallen down
Nope.
at any point in time.
Nope, it's very fleshy, and you
center
notice
of gravity
it's
is all of it.
And because you are you ending your turn then?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and make a strength saving throw for me.
Hell yeah.
As you
That's
kind
a
of
total of 6, baby. I'm ready to be grappled.
you lean back on your back foot, kind of preparing to launch right back into a series of attacks, bracing yourself, and you feel the ground under you turn into mud. It like almost like dips under your foot, and it becomes almost hard to lift up your feet at all, as it affects the ground underneath you, and it is considered difficult terrain. And you, unfortunately, you did not make the DC, so your speed is reduced to 0 until the start of the Mouther's next turn.
Love that.
I hate that name.
Ew.
Mouther.
The Mouther.
Don't make
That's
fun
just
of him.
gross.
His name is Mouser and he's just
Mouther. That is... We got, Shivers.
God, how unfortunate to be this red creature. He's gonna use 25 feet to get around here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's getting its ass beat with a sword. With advantage, we're flanking.
Yes, you guys are flanking, so take that advantage.
Get flanked toe.
Does a 26 hit?
26 will definitely hit.
God almighty.
That's a
yes.
killer roll.
For 13 damage.
13 damage, very nice.
It scared Jasminder and it trapped her, so he's going to use action surge to attack it again.
Okay.
For 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
For a 13 on the dot. For 10 damage.
Nice. Okay.
That's him.
Alright, yeah, no, you,
Hero.
the combined attacks from both of you, have managed to... It is bleeding in a very visceral sense of the word. It is... There is, coagulated, almost corrupted looking thick blood streaming from the wounds as you guys slice at it with your sword, and quite literally punch out its eyes. It's looking rough. Bits of flesh and sinew are just kind of sloughing off the side. As is tradition, yeah, you do get some blood on you, Jasminder. It's just,
Love that.
you're in the splash zone.
It's Shiver's fault. It's not Shiver's fault. It's Shiver's fault. His
Kieran
sword's way
does not
bigger.
want that for her, but Jeff deep down needs that.
I need it
I'm
in
either
every single
grappled or
combat
I'm
now.
covered in blood.
Yeah,
Why?
it's just,
This is great.
it is the
Before
way.
before the end of my turn, do I also need to make the strength saving throw?
Yes.
Okay.
You're fine.
That's yeah.
Wait,
that
no!
would be
Oh,
my
it's
advantage.
not.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
the
it's
9. Yeah, your feet are also locked in this weird dough, like sticky, kind of viscous feeling.
Good.
Don't go anywhere, you red little bitch.
It's okay, as long as Oz can mind his fucking business and not come over here, I should be able to take this out.
But yeah.
Jasminder develops a fear of vultures. Joran, it's your turn. What you doing?
Yeah, she'll go ahead and run up to that one that Haas is over at and take a swing with her hammer.
Okay.
Whatever this is she's holding. That is a 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
14 damage.
Very nice.
That is all she can do.
I mean, hey, you smack it real good and you knock a few of those teeth loose. It definitely makes contact. For Aura's turn, is going to step out here and kind of stay out of range, I think, from them for now, but he is going to make a couple throwing dagger towards this one up here. Ranged. That is, he does not have advantage, so that is a natural 1. Second attack for a 16, which will hit. So he does manage to, one of the daggers manages to sink in for a solid 4 damage.
It's not bad.
Yeah. It's adding up slowly but surely. That will be his turn. And now it's the Mouther's turns.
Not the mouth.
The Mouthers.
Can we call them the Red Blobs?
Nope, we can't. You want to know their full name? It's a gibbering mouther.
I've heard of gibbering mouthers before.
Oh yeah. The classic D&D villain. It is the well, I'll roll for the one in front of Jorn first. It is going to spit. The kind of main mouth right in front of you opens, and you see this kind of acidic chemical kind of build up in its mouth as it flings it at you. And I need you. Oh, it spits it at you. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That is a solid 7.
You are blinded until the end of the Mouther's next turn as it explodes with a kind of like a flash bomb, basically.
That's so.
Is there any damage associated with that, or just
Nope,
blinded?
you were just blinded. But it is going to reach out and bite you after it flings that at you.
Of course it does.
Yep. Yep. Hey, you don't have anything to worry about, because that was a fat 7 to hit, so...
Oh, no, it's actually a 10, because she's blinded, so you have an advantage
true.
against her. But
It's a 10!
Doesn't do shit.
Oh, yeah. So, you know, they're doing great so far, and this one also, I think it's a little more pissed at Jasminder for poking out several of its eyeballs, and it is going to do its blinding spittle as it also spits a gob of chemicals at you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
It's worse hearing that attack name.
Yeah.
20, 25.
Hold on. Maybe I can do something because
Wow.
I have my thing that allows me to add a D4 to dex saves.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, man. Oh.
Yeah. No, you were blinded.
Amazing.
Great.
And it is
I
also...
love being covered in Mouther blood and Mouther whatever the fuck this is.
spittle. It's like a flash bomb, but with chemical spit. And it is gonna make an attack to try and bite you for a 7 to hit. What is their... God.
Sydney, Danny, you roll well in all of our other games. I love that you turn into Will Wheaton the second you start DMing for us. It's
This happens every time. Every time.
This is why I gave you the crit.
This is just how every roll
it's literally
goes.
so perpetual.
It is constant. It is constant. Wow. Wow.
There's still the one guy up there.
It is. He's gonna come up here and he's gonna spit at Aura. And Aura, let's see how they do. Dexterity. Yeah, Aura's fine. Aura dodges out of the way. But it is then going to bite Aura. Or it doesn't have advantage, so that is an 8.
Damn.
I can't see your 3D dice roll, but it does show the number. But that time the 22 showed up before
First?
they...
Yeah, no, it showed up first for me too, because I saw that one land. I was like, oh. That, so, you know, there are my nat 20s. They're used on inconsequential rolls. So, feels great. Let's go. It's Maisie's turn.
Maisie's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 out to here. So that she's, like, within being able to step, like, 5 feet to get to just basically... or she's within range of getting to everybody within one turn.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody's currently looking good health-wise, except for her, and she's even pretty fine. So she is going to try to far away poke the one that is engaged with Aura. She doesn't have advantage, so it's an 11. But I believe a 10 hit before.
I think we said that hit.
Yeah, it does hit. They've got a pretty low AC,
so that's 6 total damage.
Okay, and which one was she aiming for again?
The one that's engaged with Aura up here,
gotcha.
the one that Kieran shot.
All right, got that down. Kieran, you're up.
Kieran is going to technically you have to move to use your bonus action to hide. So he is just going to go 5, 10 across the way behind this little bit of wall and use his bonus action to hide.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
18?
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
Alright. Then he is going to take a shot at that same one.
Okay.
And the 15 hit?
Yes.
Alright. Let me double check that I've got the sneak attack turned on. That's gonna be 17 damage to this one.
Okay.
And I need to check an ability real quick. At 3rd level, is immediately die to the second target. Okay. Do I have line of sight on this one? I don't think I do, but I figured I'd ask.
No, you do not.
Okay. Do I have line of sight on this one?
Then 50 feet, I'll say yes, because Maisie and her lantern are right there.
Maisie's got a lantern right there.
Yeah.
So then he will burn his last Whales of the Grave to do a d6 of necrotic damage to that one.
Okay.
So it's been within 30 feet of his buddy, and he just scored sneak attack.
That he did.
It's not the weapon damage, it's just the 5 necrotic.
5? Alright.
Yep. As he takes some of the whispering in his own mind and shoves it into that guy's brain.
Gotcha.
One of the brains in there.
Yeah, one of the brains. There's multiple. It yields results.
And then he's going to use the rest of his 20 feet of movement to come up here.
Okay.
And that's going to be his turn.
Us.
Yeah, how's that guy across from Aura looking?
Looking rough. Not quite as rough as the one by Shivers and Jasminder, but looking rough.
Gotcha. Ost will peel off of the one that he's currently on so he can come fly over to that one.
Is going to make an attack of opportunity.
That's okay.
For 15 to hit.
15 does hit Ost, yeah.
Oh, this is
Was it with advantage?
Oh, no, it was not. Never mind.
Okay, yeah, because an 8 does not hit. But, follow-up question. Since he's taking an attack on Ost, does that trigger my Sentinel?
It would. You motherfucker.
It's a disadvantage because I'm blind.
You are, but their AC is, yeah, no, go
But it will be 225s.
225, so...
But it will be 225s to hit.
For 12 on Doran's.
Holy shit,
but Haas
Doran.
is coming. Haas is coming to take a peck at that guy across from Aura, stopping across, so he gets advantage there. It is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Hey, Oz, kill steal from me and find out what happens, bud.
6 damage.
It's still standing. That is really funny, though.
And now
The
you
crit.
figured out
The
my
fucking
secret
crit
plan.
on the damage die.
Now I see what you are attempting to do. You use them as bait.
Oh, did you use him? I ran to the bathroom real quick. Did you use him to get a
Yep.
sentinel attack?
Yeah,
She did.
Nice.
Yeah.
With disadvantage, but 225s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's Asa's turn.
It's 2 back-to-back 19s.
God. Oh.
That will not happen again.
It's utterly
Jasmine.
ridiculous.
Jasminder is going to punch an eye out again.
Mm-hmm.
It should
Wait,
just be a
this
normal
is-
roll, right?
I mean, honestly, it should just be a normal roll, but I don't
'Cause
think
she
a 9
has-
hit.
No,
She has
a 9.
advantage and disadvantage at the same time.
Hell yeah.
A 9 just hits.
Very
Hell
good.
yeah,
yeah.
baby! 5 points of
Mhm.
bludgeoning damage yet again.
It's still standing.
Cool.
God, these guys are useless if I don't hit anything, huh?
So, flurry of blows again.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to do the disadvantage thing again, so...
Well, no, it's a straight roll because
It's
you
a
have
straight
advantage.
roll.
Oh,
from
it is
flanking.
straight. It's straight.
Yeah.
It's straight. Hell yeah.
The
It's
hits?
straight. Unlike me. Mm. Oh my god.
Why aren't you using your sword?
Cause I want to punch it.
Okay,
It made me mad.
that's fair.
Gotta get personal.
Still up?
Yeah, it is still up. You punch it, and your hits seem to be making
That's not
that does not hit.
That
not
doesn't.
No. Your hits make contact, but yeah, you just hit sinew and flesh. Not like
Eye juice
like
on
normal
my
skin.
face.
Yeah, it is just there's eye juice everywhere, blood and guts. Guts that shouldn't be where they are currently. So like you punch near one of the eyes, and you can just like see as you draw your fist back as the flesh is kind of parted. There's just a lung right next to the eye. It's just there.
That's so gross. I hate these things.
They're gross.
That's my turn.
All right, Shivers.
Sword!
Sword time.
With advantage, even.
Yeah, that hits.
Me toggling fuck ass advantage when I never was the same roll twice.
Yeah.
For 15 damage.
Yeah. How do you?
Let's go, Shivers!
How do you obliterate this creepy flesh monster?
God, I fucking love great swords. Shivers is fuming after it spit acid on her face and then proceeded to almost hit her. I don't think it did hit her, but it made him very mad. The spittle made him very mad. He doesn't know. It could be acid or some shit. We were just in acid. So he is going to just... Yes, he is. He is going to just... His greatsword is a serrated kitchen knife, but like 4 feet long. So he's just going to
Let's go, Brett Knight.
brutally, just from top to bottom, just saw it in half, just tearing it apart.
Yeah, it splits. You saw through the top half of the first jaw, the first half of the second jaw.
And he's yelling. He's yelling when he does it.
Jasmine really quickly turns around so she doesn't get any in her eyes.
Make a dexterity saving throw. It is screaming back at you, Shivers, as you just tear it apart.
As he's tearing it apart, he like grabs a chunk of its mouth and screams at it even harder.
That's metal as fuck. Jasminer, you do avoid the absolute shower of disgusting that follows Shivers just tearing it piece by piece apart. You've murdered one of them, but there's still 2 more. So you've successfully killed one of them. Congratulations. Joran, you're up.
Gotcha. She is going to take an attack, and that is still at disadvantage. That's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
13 damage.
Blindness does not matter to Joran. You have to just swing your giant maul, and it just
Just
hits.
swings it in a circle and it just hits it eventually.
Oh yeah, it just, you can hear like some of the like bones that have kind of like fused in weird places and are kind of sticking out a little bit just shatter under your maul. You can feel some of the teeth kind of get dislodged and clatter against the floor.
Living up to her name.
Oh yeah. Aura is, hang on, where's his sheet? There's the right sheet. Down his daggers, he's going to bring out his scimitar, and what is that? That hits for 7, and then hit again for, good lord. Good
Hell
lord!
yeah,
Yeah, and it does it.
I thought he threw his daggers.
Oh, yes, he did. Sorry, so that last one isn't there, but it is.
15. That's still pretty good.
That is pretty good. It is also just barely standing, just by a fraction of a hair. Does it still stand, having been almost completely torn asunder. And it is now the 2 remaining gibbering mouthers' turns. Which the 2 of you are now no longer blinded.
For now.
For now.
For now.
I'm gonna just roll for both of them to see if they recharge. Cool, they both get their spittle thing back. So I need Jasminder and Joran to make another dexterity saving throw as more
Jasmine?
gobbets.
Stay, the
No!
one's dead,
I'm
right?
yeah,
Come
I'm
on, how
stupid.
bad do you want me out here?
Went all the way across
Aura.
the room at you, Jasmine.
Aura, I was thinking of who had been blinded before.
It's a 20 on Joran save.
Yeah, you're fine, Joran. You are no longer blinded. And, ooh, Aura's gonna get blinded. Aura does take a flash bomb to the face. I will just put this one. And then it is going to try and make 2 bites. Swings to Joran for 15 to hit.
Nope.
It does not have advantage. Never mind. Fuck me running. The aura. That is a 12 to hit.
sorry. It's not. Also, it's a 4.
No, that one does have advantage because
It's a-
Aura is blind.
Oh,
So
he's
it is a
blinded.
12.
Okay.
So it is a 12.
It doesn't
I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
12 hits.
Still, I'm so
doesn't-
sorry.
You guys, these. Never mind. My cool monsters can't do shit.
You
Anyway.
had one attack and it did so much damage, but you didn't have advantage, so you actually didn't hit on it, and that was so sad.
They do so much damage if they hit.
No,
I'm so sorry.
That damage
Ugh.
was so intense.
Oh my god, y'all don't even know. Anyway,
okay,
Maisie.
Maisie is going to faraway poker this guy.
Faraway poker.
Because I'm pretty, everybody's okay, so pew pew, well, single pew. Doc Maisie. She doesn't, she still crits.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she does. Damn.
I was about to say, she doesn't have advantage, so it's probably not the 20.
Oh,
but it is the 20.
Is she going
9
for the
damage.
one by Joran?
Yes.
Gotcha, okay. So that one is still standing, but it's looking pretty rough.
At 9, she holy shit.
Yeah, with a crossbow.
Dude,
And she only has a +2 to dex, so that's basically all dice.
got
Yeah.
it right between the eyes.
Okay,
It's
but
all
that,
eyes,
like,
so
the-
it ain't that impressive, but she got him between the eyes.
That tracks for West. Like, even if she's not here, her characters
Yep.
just roll like that. She took all of my luck.
Kieran is going to, he moved since he last hit, so he's going to use his bonus action to hide.
Okay.
He doesn't have advantage,
yeah,
so
yeah,
it's still a natural 20
Uh-huh.
for a total of 29.
Uh-huh.
Is he hidden from this guy?
Yes, Jeff, you're hidden.
Okay,
Just go
cool.
ahead and go ahead and
I've already knocked the arrow down. Does a 13 hit? I would have rather the 13 on the stealth than the crit on the attack.
It hits.
But
hey, guess what? It's dead.
For a total of 21.
It had 1 hit point.
So what you're saying is that might have been a little bit of overkill.
Just maybe like a wee
5,
bit.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And Kieran is going to do something he very rarely does. He's going to move 30 feet and come out into the open over here. And that's going to be his turn.
Okay.
What does he see up? Can he see up over here or anything? Let me put the map over.
You see,
you already have some revealed.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's just you can see
You're covering it. You're covering it. You're covering
Roll
it.
20 is being a
You're
butt.
covering it more.
You're being sucked into the darkness. The darkness is expanding.
Reveal, not hide.
I was hitting reveal. It was just
The light
being a butt.
is very much working against her.
Okay. Yeah, it is really working against my favor. I'll just describe what you see. You don't see any more of these mouthers. You do just see completely picked clean, almost just like shining bones of people that have just had all of the flesh and muscle just
Gross.
Yep.
Fantastic. That's gonna be his turn.
cool. Os.
Yeah, Kieran's probably gonna regret moving there because he immediately gets buzzed by Oz coming back this way. You know, so he's gonna let's see if we can do this for 2 fights in a row. He's gonna take that beak attack. He is at advantage.
He did not
that
kill
roll?
stealing from
21 to hit.
That
He
hits.
gets kill steal from Jordan all he wants.
Yeah, he can kill steal from me. It's still me. There's a 5 damage.
Okay, it's still standing.
Okay. Come on, y'all, come take the kill.
Yeah, who's gonna get the kill?
So I go up to it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm no longer blinded, and I do have my movement back. I'm going to stab it.
All right.
For an 8 does not
That
hit.
nope. It does not.
But that's so okay.
Mm-hmm.
I am still going to attempt to punch it though. For a 19.
That will hit. Yes.
What is with the fucking 5?
It's so close.
Every time.
You
Can I
punch
say
it and it
flurry
is.
of blows?
Yeah.
Can I say flurry of blows? Because I swear to fucking God.
Yes, you can flurry of blows. Yes, you
16.
kill it. You kill it.
It's
It
another
doesn't.
5. I'm going to die.
It literally again had 1 hit point. You kill it.
Thank you.
And we are out of combat. You guys are still just in a awful, horrific place, and as these abominations are slain, you do just see that it kind of melts into a mess of malformed body parts and bits of adventurers that had wandered down here.
Is there any chance for Kieran to investigate them at all before they turn into goop?
Yes, you can go ahead and make an investigation check.
Alright, first thing he's gonna do is collect some arrows back. Since Jasminder came over, can she help me?
Sure, I will let you take advantage for that.
That's a 20 total.
Jasminder's just walking over to Aura and is like, "Hey, Kieran, arrow over there."
Oh no, that was more an investigation of the bodies. I automatically get 2 arrows back.
Mm-hmm.
Because I shot 4.
So investigation is you're kind of picking through these bodies. You do make out, Not on them per se, but on just kind of the corpses that have been kind of littered throughout this cavern. You do find some loot. You find 50 gold pieces. That were just strewn in different. That's like all together as you've kind of picked out. Like you find a coin purse here, a coin purse there, and 24 silver pieces.
Nice. And I kind of figured this out from last game, but apparently Kieran likes to try to collect monster bits. Can he try to extract the spittle or the spittle gland, or
make a survival check?
Just a way to make a blinding arrow, because that would be pretty neat.
Hate that. Spittle is such a nasty word.
That's just a 15. He does not have advantage unless Jasmine wanted to help. Aura wanted to help.
Aura will also help if you wanted, since they're over there.
So then it's a 21.
Yeah, I'll let you. Yeah, you can get a little vial of the spittle, the blinding spittle from the gibbering mouther.
Cool.
Gibbering.
So I have one Onkeg poison, which I still have to ask you how that works.
Yeah, I'll DM you
acid.
with the Onkeg acid and the gibbering mouther spittle. I'll DM you both of those after the session.
I'm calling it poison in my inventory. Don't want that. I've already got gibbering mouther in my inventory. I don't need the word spittle as well.
Gibbering mouther spittle.
With the 20 investigation, you would also see on one of the corpses a very nice pair of boots. Like, extremely nice. They've almost looks like they've kind of resisted a lot of the decomposition that has kind of overtaken some of the objects and items throughout.
They're the legendary boots of cleanliness. Grab them.
Kieran is going to try to sleight of hand put those to the side, not because he doesn't want to share them with the party, but because he doesn't want the party to see him taking a pair of boots out of what used to be this disgusting creature.
I will say they do look much nicer than they're obviously like covered in viscera and gross shit, but just like the leather working on them looks much nicer than the quality is much nicer than what you're currently wearing.
Of course, his shoes are literally tied together by rope.
This looks like very fine leather.
Like I said, he's going to try to stealthily sleight of hand them into his bag, because again, he does not want the party to see him taking shoes out of a pile of viscera, because that's gross.
Make a sleight of hand check.
That's fucking nasty. That's Doc Maisie's sheet. No wonder why it's so low. Oh god, I just put did I put that on hers? I did not. Good. Oh, it's only one better because he does not have advantage, so it's the 7.
Yeah,
Jasminder totally sees that.
Yeah, you guys all see him pulling these boots out of a desiccated, gibbering mouther corpse.
Jasmine just kind of looks in her peripheral, but isn't gonna say anything because obviously he was trying to be sneaky about it.
She's the best of us. He is going to put the shoes into his bag for now.
All right.
Jasminder will also hand Aura a slightly singed rag to wipe the viscera off.
Yeah, he'll take that and just kind of wipe some of the. Thank you. Those were quite unpleasant.
Yeah, let's if we're gonna keep exploring, let's put some distance between us in this room. There are a bunch of bodies over there, and he points to the bunch of bodies over here.
And it does look like, I'll just go ahead and reveal the whole room to you guys, but it does look like it continues down in another kind of narrow decline further in. But Aura will kind of look to the group. Do we want to take a rest here while we know it's... Well,
and the
only going to...
full of polished bones?
It's only
Yeah.
going to get worse from here. I haven't been able to even come this far.
If you guys want to rest, I'm good to continue going, but if you guys want to rest, I recommend that we climb the rope back over here and do it up there.
I am good to keep going. And Jasmine's gonna take her rag back from Aura and start wiping herself off.
At this point, it is about probably close to 9 o'clock, nightfall, you would guess, up outside the mine.
This is a bit of a meta question, but how much further do we think we could go before we would start having to make exhaustion checks?
Few hours, because you guys haven't been, like, just kind of traveling idly. It's been pretty intense so far.
The entire time. Back to back.
Yeah, you guys are starting to feel tired.
Because, like, mechanically, like, resource-wise,
yeah,
Kieran and Maisie are fine to keep going.
Yeah, resource-wise, it's tricky because a lot of the resources don't get used that do in originally D&D, but, like, mechanically, like, or I guess in roleplay-wise, you guys are starting to kind of get tired and worn down.
Shivers won't say anything about it, but he is pretty haggard. He's like just over in the corner, probably a little shaky.
Can Maisie make an insight check on Shivers?
Yeah, go for it. Shivers, if you're trying to hide it at all, go ahead and make a deception check.
Nah, it's fucking just been a long day. It's had a lot of anger.
15.
Yeah, Maisie would be able to tell that Shivers is looking in need of a rest.
I think we should rest up there. And she points to the same place that Kieran pointed.
It's not a bad idea.
Question. After these things are dead, do we still hear the screaming and everything?
No, it's quieted.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, let's climb back up there.
Okay. For the sake of time, I mean, you guys aren't pressed for time or in a stressful situation, and the climbing gear is already, like, there and ready, so I will say that you guys are able to just kind of make your way back up, to that little kind of outcropping. It's a pretty well-defended area. You can see it's, as it is on the map, it's just a kind of inlet area, on a raised platform, very well defendable should it come to that, part of the wall.
Are we long resting here? Are we going to sleep, guys?
I think that was the plan, yeah.
You guys are getting very tired.
I think we should take watches. I volunteer for the first one.
I can take the next.
I will take last.
Okay. You guys are able to...
Jasmine is gonna make her little alcove here. I'm gonna sleep in the corner.
Yeah. You guys each set up your tents. Any chatter, any kind of decompression, go ahead and feel free to... as you guys make yourselves comfy for the night.
Kieran wants to talk to Aura, but that's gonna have to happen off screen because Aura's not actually here in person.
Yeah, we can do it in Discord RP. And for... I'll figure out a way to have it elsewhere, but yeah,
I'll just include it in my stupid detailed recap at the beginning of next session.
Yeah, that works out.
You and Cody will be forced to spend 35 minutes reenacting it.
No.
There will be music. No. I will be doing sound effects.
So should I make any kind of check during the watch, or is it just pass without?
No, I'm going to have you make a perception check.
I do get my Whales of the Grave back. Let's
Whales of the Grave.
perception check. That is 15 because I did use Kieran's sheet.
You did.
Maisie has
Hang on.
a +3.
Forgive me, I forgot I have to use my physical book here to look up the thingy and roll.
Danny must consult the tome.
I must consult the tome.
We need to get you like a big one of them 400 pagers, King James, so you can slam it down on the desk. You don't actually use it, you just slam it on the desk. You have to use the book. I killed a cicada with one of those one time.
You said, okay, so your perception was the 15. It is about an hour into your watch.
I don't know if this makes any difference, but Kieran is setting up his tent and his bed mat as far away from the walls as humanly possible.
Okay, that makes a little bit of difference.
So he's like here.
Okay. So along the wall, probably here, at some point, you see something that doesn't quite look like the veins. You see a little tendril of ooze traveling across the wall, but as soon as you look and watch it, and like see it, it kind of shrinks back into the darkness, like a worm.
He, just like almost on gut instinct, has a throwing dagger mid-throw by the time that it vanishes.
Let's go.
And if it disappears back into the wall, he'll just stop. But he is keeping his eyes on the walls for the rest of the night, for the rest of his watch, between his conversations with Aura, and the other thing that he was going to do can wait for another night. He was going to try to make some fancy arrows, but now he's got to be on guard for stuff.
Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Fantastic. We love wisdom saving throws. We're good at wisdom saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 13.
We're decent at your wisdom saving throws.
13.
We're slightly above average at wisdom saving throws.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're still able to... The whispers are still haunting you throughout the night, through your watch, but you're able to shrug most of it off.
Cool.
And who's taking second watch?
I believe Joran had volunteered, so he will poke Joran awake, and then go into his tent.
Alright, go ahead and make a perception check. And we'll make
and she would have had, as she was getting set up, Osco kind of hang out on the ledge over there, if that makes any difference.
Okay.
So
Actually, time out. Kieran would have, when he saw something ooze out of the walls, he would have poked, not to interrupt their long rest, but just to get them awake long enough to move away from the walls. He would have poked Shivers, Joran, and Jasmine, and told them to put at least 10 feet between themselves and the wall before going to sleep, or going back to sleep.
Shivers will follow that. Damn it, he's still 5 feet away from a wall.
See if Jasminder actually wakes up to that.
Here, it's just it's gonna be right here.
But let's see. Kieran will make
What is
a
that? Constitution. What do I roll to stay asleep, or to see if Kieran's able to wake me up?
Gonna roll a persuasion check.
Yeah, I'm gonna say persuasion.
Persuasion versus
perception.
I don't know if that means I actually hear him, or if I just...
I did kind of... That's a bit backwards, but, since you succeeded, I will say you're able to wake her up, but it doesn't seem like Jasmine really kind of takes in what you say.
Okay, then Kieran will pull her 5 feet away from the wall so that her like from this like I imagine bedrolls are a bit like sleeping bags, and she's kind of like zipped herself in a little bit. He's going to pull the sleeping bag out over here.
That definitely wakes you up, Jasminder.
You need to get away from the wall. It's not safe. There's ooze in the walls.
I'm gonna like caterpillar over to here.
Thank you. That's the end of Kieran's watch. Or that's in the middle of Kieran's watch, but now we can move on to Jordan's watch.
Yeah, so Jordan, go ahead and roll a perception roll.
That was a natural one.
Wow.
All right.
To be fair, is the lantern on? Like, did Macy leave that on?
It's a good
Yes.
question.
Okay,
Okay.
because she
Yes.
doesn't have dark
Is-
vision, so if she can't really see beyond the lantern's light, that kind of makes sense.
Also, could Oz get a roll as well if he's
Oh.
up?
That is a
Kieran
good
also puts the
question.
shoes on. After he talks to Aura and he's awake by himself, Kieran definitely puts those new boots on.
Oh, okay. Thank you for reminding me. They are
They're
a
cursed
pair
items.
of fine cadrini leather that function as boots of elven kind. They are just extremely nice, supple, light leather.
I was so ready for them to be cursed boots that make you dance.
Me too. Definitely me too.
No, somebody just one of the adventurers that got eaten had a really nice pair of boots, and the boots just got eaten too.
Boots of elven kind.
Basically, they're reflavored boots of elven kind to fine cadrini leather.
Those while you wear these boots, advantage on dexterity checks from walking.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I am
Wow, dude.
dooming myself with giving you those,
Wow,
but
dude.
I rolled for it. So have fun with that. And Jorn, I will say go ahead and roll again, just since you're kind of keeping an eye out with Oz.
So
That would
you
be
want me to roll
nice.
again, or you want us to roll separate?
Go ahead and have an Oz roll.
Cool. He gets advantage on perception checks that rely on sight or smell. I'm assuming this would fall into sight.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, it might fall into smell.
12.
Okay. Let me just
Just hug the wall, Joran. It's fine. Everything is fine. The wall is your
I
friend.
mean, she sat up there before and she did fine.
I'm sorry, that die came out of nowhere on my screen.
Right.
It just like fucking flew.
You.
Trying to decide. Okay. Oh man.
Someone's gonna
Okay.
Someone's-
Jordan, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Gotcha. That is a 14.
You fail.
Damn.
Oh boy.
Interesting.
You
Indubitably so.
go ahead and roll me a d4.
Joran literally
It's a 3.
Oh, okay.
New character, guys.
For 3 hours when you wake up, after you wake from your long rest, you will have you will have to remove a d4 from each of your ability checks and attack rolls.
Oh jeez. Okay.
Yeah. As you actually mid watch, you with that nat 1, you start to drift in your sleep. Or in your watch, and you definitely nod off a couple times. Not anything deep, but visions of your past kind of come forward. Long since kind of gone memories of your childhood, of your clan. You see your mothers, and their visage twists into awful, kind of nightmarish visions of what they are not. You have a hard time recalling what's real as you kind of blink out of this weird vision. And it definitely leaves your mind a bit muddled and confusing.
Yeah, I think once she starts noticing that she's been drifting off, and after those kind of visions kind of start either wearing off or just happening enough that she's getting used to it, she just gets up and she's going to just start pacing around their little camp while she's keeping watch, just kind of to keep herself awake, which probably isn't the most subtle thing. She's a 7-foot-tall dragonborn, but y'all gonna deal with it.
Can't find Darren
Just
DePaul
walk
saying
up.
madness from Sagas of Sundry, so they just have to deal with him creepy laughing.
Oh, this is homebrew stuff. You guys don't even... You can't look up what any of this is.
No, I was looking for a specific GIF. I couldn't find it, so you have to settle for this one.
Okay, let me take a note of that. Okay. Who's up next?
Jasminder is.
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception for me, Jasminder.
Just gonna brush my hair. Where's my perception? There it is.
I always have trouble finding that.
Hello?
Tell you a number.
You-
There, babe.
A long time.
It took so long. 10.
You also see, closer into your watch, strange sort of, almost transparent-ish, like cave creatures that have lost all of their pigmentation?
Yeah,
You see a kind of tendril of ooze along that same kind of, colorless, almost transparent look to it, and you see it, actually snaking towards Joran in her sleep, but as you look over and you see it, it retreats into darkness.
Jasmine just gonna move right. We're gonna protect Jordan.
What was the...
Yep.
I have no idea what that was. It just
Are you, were you rolling
Yeah.
to do anything, or?
That
Yeah,
was
no,
the
that's
3D
7.
die
No.
for the
Was
10.
the 3
Oh!
dice
Oh!
for the 10.
That was
just
so
said-
Yeah,
cool!
it really just said, "Hey guys, I'm here. I'm sorry."
That was so belated!
Can you imagine?
I was-
Can you imagine being a poor D20 and having to climb these 2 walls to get here?
Damn. Yeah, you can go sit by Joran, and it's definitely retreated by that point. You do not see it again.
We're just gonna protect Jordan. We're gonna make sure it doesn't happen again.
Okay. The rest of your watch passes without incident, and need the 4th watch.
Damn, there was a 4th one.
But we did only decide on 3.
Are you waking anyone up for the last part of the watch?
I mean, you got 2 options. You have you have the gruff medic or the empty-brained fighter boy.
Oh hell yeah!
Just empty brain
Walked right over
fireball.
here. She heard empty brain. She said, "Hell yeah!"
Walking right up to Shivers.
Okay,
Just-
so roll your perception check now, and hopefully before the end of the night, the dice will get here.
You know what? I will.
Yeah, go ahead and, Shivers, you get woken up by Jasminder for watch.
Shivers will just sort of hang out here. He'll try to chat up the bird.
Bird was definitely asleep, but as you kind of start chattering, like, kind of grumpy look over, like, I was napping. How dare you?
Did I wake you? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to wake you. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Dude, that's better bird noises than I could make.
He'll scoot over here. And then he'll make his perception check. Hey, he's... I'm not gonna say shit. I was gonna say shit.
Don't do it.
That's a
I'm glad I
natural
didn't say
18.
shit.
Yeah, be very glad you didn't say shit. You just succeeded. You, just like the others, see that colorless tendril of ooze try one last time to trail up the side of the cliff, and you watch it just before it reaches your boot. You notice it, and it, like a worm, wriggles back down, disappearing into a crevice in the rock.
Shivers thinks, like, Shivers enters a state of like, was that odd? Should I tell someone about that? Is this like a thing I should tell my group? Is this like a situation occurring? Am I in danger? And by the time he's made the decision to tell them that there are tendrils in the wall, the long rest has ended.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, by the time you decide, you know what? I'm gonna tell him, you turn around and everybody's already starting to kind of rouse for the morning. Wake up, stretch.
Fuck. Sleeping on the fucking underground sucks.
It's definitely not fun.
Did any of you guys see the things on your watch?
Yeah, that's why I told you to get away from the fucking walls.
It's why I moved over here.
Shivers thinks about how for his entire watch he was just sitting at the top of a wall.
It's why I moved over here. It's trying to get at you, Jordan.
What?
It was a little creepy thing.
So the
They don't
dice
lie when you look
was
at them.
the dice was perfectly over Aura, like, because I saw one of the roll dice on my screen. It was perfectly over Aura's token, so I thought Aura was just gone. I was like, oh, it was that good.
Yeah.
Everybody okay though? Anybody get mind eaten by an evil ooze?
I'm alright.
I think if I got eaten by an ooze, you'd notice by now.
What was that little girl's name?
It's a bean.
There you go. That's how I know you're you.
Shivers looks just terribly confused at that.
Jordan, you definitely
Sure.
look a little rough for wear. Like, you slept, but you didn't rest. Like, you don't. Mechanically, you're not exhausted, but you've slept better.
It's hard for a dragonborn to have circles under bags under their eyes, but she probably would if she could.
She does in our hearts and minds.
That's what matters.
Jasminder is gonna look in her bag and see if her comb survived. Does a comb survive?
It's a little warped, but it's still there.
That's fine. She's gonna start trying to pull apart her hair and get all the nasty, crusty, mouther shit out of it.
It's gonna take some time, unfortunately. Your hair's in bad shape.
All of that good mouther viscera is definitely chilling in that
It's just in
terrifying
there.
micro environment inside of Shiver Scabbard over here.
Oh god, Shiver Scabbard!
You could kill somebody with it.
That is gonna be the next plague just comes from Shiver Scabbard.
I'm cleaning that scabbard next long rest. I swear to God I am.
Real.
Is he opening that in full view of everyone, like just full of all the shit?
I mean, every time he
Yeah.
takes a sword out, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
covered
pretty
in
much.
gross.
Jordan looks over that like, you know that's gonna fucking break if you don't clean it, right? Metal rusts.
No, I didn't.
Next time you get goop or shit on there, wipe it down.
Just even on your armor or something, just it is gonna it's gonna start to stink. Holy shit.
I think it already does.
Shivers
Jasmine
will
kind of just holds her nose.
Shivers will just open it. And he's just standing next to a flat wall. There's an ankle here where he can just open it and clean it. He'll just rub it up against there for a second.
It is awful. Like, you might just take some acid damage from being in
Alright,
proximity.
Hell yeah.
Make it.
Bring it on.
You know what? Make a constitution.
Well, no,
Make
that's
a
gross.
constitution saving throw as you're cleaning this out.
That's a natural one, baby.
Yeah.
You barf. Your stomach just empties. And I'm gonna say that you take.
Can I make it worse?
Yeah.
Because he is barfing over the edge of it. Because he is barfing over the edge of this thing.
Yeah.
Can I make a dex save to see if he falls?
Sure.
I just want to make it worse. Damn it. I mean, he might.
You do just take. I'm gonna say. 3 points of, oh my god, that's disgusting barf damage.
Poison damage. 3 points of poison damage. You poisoned yourself.
Shivers, close it. Close it now, please.
I got finished cleaning it first.
No, close it, please.
Miss Stone said it.
It's so bad.
Hey, you have a greatsword?
Yeah.
Okay, fuck, I only have scabbards for a longsword. How about this? Can I see the scabbard?
Yeah.
Jasmine
Still
heaves
hand
a
it
little
to him.
bit.
He Kieran takes it and throws it as hard as he can up here.
Make a strength check.
I hope it just unceremoniously
Gonna throw
lands
it
directly
50
on the
feet
ground.
straight up.
That's a straight roll.
Hell
It's
yeah.
a straight 19.
Okay, yeah, you managed to throw it. You put all of your might behind it. You, like,
He throws
javelin style, just...
he throws it so that the entrance is facing away. So
smart,
that
yeah.
there's less likely anything to shoot back until we leave the cave or find you another scabbard. Just wipe it off after every time you use it and put it down the back of your armor.
His serrated greatsword? Hell yeah.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Or just hold it.
Alright.
Just carry it.
Yeah, or just hold it. You're strong.
Jasmine heaves.
I didn't know you were supposed to clean them.
Yeah, you are. Can we go?
Shivers is already calming down. This was embarrassing.
Yeah,
he doesn't really know to be embarrassed. He just feels the embarrassment in his soul.
Yeah.
Yep. And you guys are able to make your way down to the kind of the cavern, not exit, but entrance to farther within, deeper than where you guys had headed previously, where you'd stopped at this cavern. You make your way through and kind of funnel in through a smaller opening deeper down into the twisted mine of abominations and awful flesh ooze horrors. That is where we're going to go ahead and end the session for tonight. As I do have to work early tomorrow morning, and we are also down a couple people.
Disgusting.
And
hate work.
Yeah, I also hate work, but I.
So we leveled when we weren't rested, right?
You aren't out of the cave yet.
I know. I'm just fucking
You're not. You level
He's
when
gotta
you get.
try his luck.
Oh yeah, you level when you get out of the cave.
But we fought monster. We level,
You did.
right?
No, that's not how it works. You're in a milestone campaign, Keone.
If I do 30 more squats right now in severe pain, do I get level 5?
No, you'll get an extra inspiration, but also you won't because Jenny,
Fucking
please,
big,
you're
bro,
gonna.
I'm about to do this shit right
No. Do anything else that won't fuck up the muscles that are currently in recovery. Do like push-ups.
Danny.
Do anything else.
You're not stressed this enough.
So, what's it called? In
My
past
muscles
editions,
will snap open if I bend. So it's
yeah,
fine.
don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it, Jenny. So in past editions, Aasimar, hobgoblins, and Dragonborn, as well as whatever the fuck Aura is, we're all enemy monsters. I stab all 4 of them. Do I have enough XP to level now?
You're racism me for a level?
Yeah, you racist motherfucker. The answer is
You're
no.
Gygaxing me right now.
Damn. Shivered. I feel like we have some hostility there.
You're Gygaxing me?
Y'all are monsters. You're monsters, all of you.